Now, let's bust a move here, team. Hey, hey. Hands over here, hands over there. Woo, woo, woo. Happy Friday, live team checking in. Happy whatever day it is for those of you checking out the recording. We are stoked to have you with us, especially today. Welcome aboard to the Next Fitness Show, brought to you by the Next Fitness Thing. And we got a huge show for it. I say that every time, but today, I mean, it's going to blow your mind. Okay, I'm just setting that expectation right now. First off, the first thing we're going to take care of is we're going to have a chat welcoming aboard a brand new TNFT team leader. They're hopping on left and right, and we love that. This week, not just Sofia, it is Dr. Sofia. Thank you very much. We have decided that you earned that title, so it's awesome to have a doctor in the house. So Sofia, welcome aboard. We're thrilled to have you.
Hi, thank you.
Absolutely. You are checking in from Ottawa, Canada, right? So
Yeah.
officially first international TNFT team leader. We're very excited about that. We're going to be chatting with you about how you made your way to us and what you're digging about what we're doing here. And we thank you very much for being a part of this from the start. Appreciate it. Elsewhere on the show, we are going to, of course, bring you some opportunities for movement. The stretch of the week, the move of the week. We've got a bunch of announcements, something very timely coming up for you this weekend. We have our next August community event this Sunday. We'll talk more about that. The huge news is that we are imminently here at the Next Fitness Thing moving to a brand new tech platform. And Alexis, check in and say hey with us first off.
Hey.
Hey, and you and I are going to be going crazy because this has been a long time coming. You want to talk about this just a smidge, just like a little teaser before we get into it?
Sure. Basically, we are sort of working around the clock to make this happen right now, and it's coming to you really soon in the next few days. So get excited. I'll tell you more about it today.
2 years in the making, and we could not be more thrilled about this development. So, all right, before we chat with Dr. Sofia, first off, I want to thank everybody for checking in, whether you're live or checking out the recording. Live crew, feel free to chime in on the comments, chat away. That chat is open for you. And of course, if you are on this YouTube channel and you have not liked or have you not subscribed to the channel, first off, do that right now, please. While you're looking at the button, find it, click it. Okay. Thank you. Every little engagement you do with us helps us grow. It gets out into the algorithm. We get shared with other people and it helps get more eyeballs on us. So thank you for that. Like the videos, share the videos with those that you think might get something out of them. And in the chat already, Carol and Daniela saying hello. And Natalie says it's team leader Natalie in the house. Awesome. So thank you everybody for joining us. And then what else? You can find the Next Fitness Thing if you're looking for a workout home. We got you. We're rolling out the doormat for you. TheNextFitnessThing.com is where you find us. And you will find us in our Facebook group as well, which is always open for business, even when this YouTube show is not on. So Facebook.com/group/The Next Fitness Thing is where you go to get a lot of camaraderie and community and just wonderful good vibes in that group. All right. Shall we get Sofia back in here? And Sofia, let's do this. First off, I mentioned that you are joining us from Canada, from Ottawa, Canada. All right, I got that right. And are you originally from Canada?
No, so actually, I'm Mexican. So I've
Aha.
been all over the place. I was born in the south of Mexico, right next to Guatemala in Chiapas. I don't know if you
Okay.
remember the big thing in the 90s where Chiapas, we had a guerrilla stuff. That's
Oh,
where
okay,
And
got you.
then I left and I went to the big city and I studied in Mexico City and then I decided to do my PhD in Montreal. And from Montreal, I moved to Ottawa. So I've kind of moved around a bit. Yeah.
Okay, either way, you're international, so we got you covered. So awesome, the North and the South. All right, sweet. We always like to ask our peeps that we're chatting with, and by the way, Edie is in the chat saying hello. And what else is going on? Oh yes, tap the heart during the video as well. By the way, like the video. Yeah, do it now. Okay. Yeah, Alexis says tap the heart, tap the heart. Not we tap our heart if you tap that heart. Sophia, what brought you to the Next Fitness Thing in the first place? Let's get your origin story here.
So I came from another platform and I came from the start to the next fitness thing. And then I kind of lost my way. I stopped working out and stuff like life got in the way. But I kept in touch with the Facebook page and everything, and I kept getting the emails. And then in March or April, there was the 5K, and I said, I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna do it. It was with you. And that's
Yeah.
how I got started again. And I
I
haven't
was like,
left.
who? It's Sophia. We have fresh blood in this 5K program. This is awesome. So, and by the way, for those of you who were not, those of you who were in the 5K with Sophia, I know at least one of you's in the chat right now. Speedy Pants, right? Sophia was responsible for busting out the fire extinguisher emojis whenever anybody hit a mile, and we shouted that out. Sophia, have you always been a runner, or was this something that was new to you?
No, it's something that's kind of new to me. I started a few years ago, and then I actually didn't like to run before, and I got into the social part of this, of you in
Yeah.
my ear is awesome. So that's how I got into it. Yeah.
That's incredible. It was so much fun for me to lead that too, because y'all were throwing down in that one. You mentioned that you kind of fell off the workout wagon, so to speak, for a little while. What are your biggest challenges when you're trying to be consistent now that you're back on a roll? Like, how do you get over those bumps in the road?
So I just do it and say I have to do it. The most important part is I reserve the class like with you, and I know at 8 p.m. I have to be in the class.
There you
Otherwise, I
go.
won't do it because if I say I'm gonna do it and replay, I really don't do it. So I have to do it on the spot.
The accountability of showing up for a live class works for you. That's actually really cool to know. Awesome. What's the number one thing about TNFT that keeps bringing you back? I mean, you
The
kind of alluded
social
to it
part.
earlier, I'm guessing. Yeah.
The social part is like the number one thing I love. Look, like having people around you, having people like talking to you, all of that. Like you don't feel so alone in your journey.
It's amazing to have that company, isn't it? And especially in something like a 5K, especially if it's like a first 5K for a lot of our peeps, they say, I don't know if I could have done this without the support of the trainer and all the TNFT teammates in my ears cheering me on. And it's mutual. Everybody roots for everybody. It's just a circle of love, and it's really wonderful to see that in action. And I've seen so many people come back and repeat 5Ks, and it's like addictive in a good way,
It
right?
is.
So
It is.
Natalie agrees. Yes, accountability is key. So we've got you on the accountability end of things. So if you're looking for that and you're watching right now, come join us. We're gonna have more to come on that. And then Sophia, we like to do a little lightning round with our peeps as well when we're interviewing these. So 3 quick questions for you. Your favorite exercise or type of exercise, as the case may be.
Bar.
Ah, okay, sweet. Got a bar vote. All right. Your favorite healthy food.
Ooh. Do I like healthy food? I don't
Well,
know,
your favorite food in
bananas.
general. I mean, let's be honest here. I like to make me a good cheeseburger every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, I'll say I'll go with bananas. Let's go with bananas.
bananas are awesome. Quick
Okay.
quick dose of like healthy cardio, especially if you're going out for a run or something like that.
Yeah.
Team banana. Alexis, I know you're team banana too, right? So yeah, she's nodding. Okay. And your favorite TNFT class, if you got
Ooh,
one.
anything that's walking class, like I love them. Like
Yay.
the
You've
trivia
been in a
and the never have you ever. I did one of those.
Yeah, you were in a trivia class with me, and there was a question about Canada, and you got it wrong.
Yeah, I
And I
know.
said,
The one
hand
of
over
the
your maple leaf
yeah,
right now.
the
That
one
was
for the
fun.
song, I know, yeah.
Well, it was a national anthem question about Oh Canada. That was funny,
Yeah.
but it was great having you in there. And yeah, we've got some more chat going on. Megan, hi Megan says yes, bar. There you go. And Alexis, oh yeah, there was a question about Canada in today's brain teaser as well.
Oh, we'll see. We'll
Okay.
see if I
Uh,
get it right or not. Probably
oh,
not.
sweet. I'll see you in class. I'll hold you accountable for that.
Yeah.
Well, Sophia, we're thrilled that you're going to be a TNFT team leader for us. Any ideas what you're going to be bringing to us in classes that you're going to be leading for us?
Yeah, I think I will start with something very Mexican and food stuff like that, and we'll just get cultural and see how it goes.
Sweet. I love that. I love that. So spreading the culture around. All right, Sophia, you're welcome to stay with us for the whole show if you have the opportunity. We'd love to have you. thank you so much for A, being part of our crew, B, coming on the show, and C, just being awesome. We love you.
Thank you.
Dr. Sofia, general surgeon. Look her up if you're ever in Ottawa and need an operation. Is that how that works?
Not really, but we can make it work.
We can make it work. Yeah, we'll talk. Thank you again, Sofia. Awesome to have you. Mid-show stretch break time now, I believe. And Alexis, you have a video for us for this week's stretch, and I do this one a lot. I'm a big fan of this next video. It is, or actually a video. We have some like demos for you. So this is it. We do have the demo. It is a seated.
We could start with the video.
Absolutely. Trainer Kathy, our awesome trainer Kathy, our buddy, is showing off this.
There you go.
There you go. The nice wide view of the seated forward fold. Alexis, since this is kind of yogi based, do you want to take this?
Sure. I mean, okay, I wanted to start with the version on the video just because that way you could see what it might actually look like in class, but I do actually have another version of this here, cool, which is this one. And I think most people have done this. I mean, this is a pretty standard stretch. You sit down and try to touch your toes, right? And
right.
People tend to get kind of frustrated with this because they might think, I can't touch my toes. And so I kind of wanted to point out here that there's a couple different versions of what this stretch is.
Right.
On this picture right here, if you look on the left side, everybody on the left side is keeping their back in extension. So this means that your spine is long and I don't want to say straight because that's not exactly right, but neutral. They're keeping neutral spine, neutral spine, neutral spine. Where the people on the right are going into flexion, which is rounding over. Whoops. Rounding over, rounding over. Now, it's not right or wrong either way, but they're very different to do it one way versus the other. So the first thing I always suggest with the seated is if this is a very challenging thing for you to do, sit up on something, like sit on a block, a book, a pillow, something, because here's the thing. In order to do this successfully and really reach over far, you have to be able to rotate your hips forward. So you can see kind of here, her hips are rotated forward, like the back of her waist is higher than the front of her waist. It's kind of hard to tell on these people, but the back of the waist is higher than the front of the waist. So the other thing that I always suggest in class when you go to do this is like grab your butt cheeks and pull them back, which seems like so silly, but it really, really works. So you take a seat, reach underneath your seat and pull your cheeks back, and it helps you to be able to fold forward.
Cheek redistribution.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. You can go out a little bit and back at the same time, just saying.
Yeah.
But the other thing with this is, yes, you want to feel in the backs of your legs. If you feel it in the backs of your knees, don't push it because you don't really want to stretch the backs of your knees. That's not helpful. Right. It's okay to bend your knees. Even if somebody in some class sometime in your life told you not to bend your knees, it is okay to bend your knees. Keeping a soft bend your knees is one of the things you can do to keep the back of your knees safe in this stretch. So I think that's really important thing to point out, especially I've been in many classes where they're encouraging locking the knees out. And again, I'm not going to say it's wrong. I'm just going to say that there are a lot of reasons not to do that.
Yeah. And for those of us who are hypermobile, it's very easy for us to lock out and, in fact, in my case, hyperextend. And that's what you want to avoid in this one because it's going to take some of that pressure off if you keep them soft, right?
Yep, yeah. Exactly. And I would just say with this, a lot of people tend to bend forward. Like you can see this girl in the blue right here, and even the lady in the pink here, they're bending forward mostly from their upper back. So she's really bending forward from her upper back. She's really bending forward from her upper back. And if you're doing that, you might find this more frustrating because you're not going to be able to like fold very far if it's all coming from your shoulders. So the more it comes from a lower place, the more you're going to be able to get more deeply into the stretch. That's, I guess, the biggest thing I want to say.
Great explanation. I do both of these for different reasons. And again, I like to, my hamstrings are reasonably flexible, but every once in a while I just like to make sure I got that range. By the way, another option for you is to grab a yoga strap, wrap it around the balls of your feet so you can still sit up tall and then pull yourself forward gently, maybe not as far forward as our demo models on the left in this case, but you get a little bit of extra range to work with that way, and you're not going to
Totally. I love that. That's a
overstress.
great
Yeah.
idea. Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, I have a very tight mid back because, long story short, I have arthritis in my spine, so it tightens up on me every once in a while. So I do the rounded forward one every once in a while too, just to mix it up. So yeah.
Yep.
They're both good.
One other thing I'll just say with this is I love how most of the people in these videos have active feet, spreading toes, active feet,
Right.
feet are active. And being active is really helpful. This lady, not so much, but most of them are good. So keeping your feet active really helps because it turns all the muscles on in your leg all the way down to your foot. And so then you're actively stretching, which tends to make it work better as far as progressing your flexibility.
It's almost like you're pressing the balls of your feet toward whatever is in front of you, like toward the wall in front of you, right? So your feet are not just hanging there, they're active feet. So like I'm doing that with my hands right now, active hands, jazz hands. Okay, Sofia, can we check in with you? How are you in the stretching department? Do you do it regularly, or do you need a little boost, or are you pretty good about it?
I try to do it regularly. I'm not really as like good at it, but I do the second alternative.
I mean, practice makes progress is what we say. So yeah, keep showing up for yourself, keep doing it. That's actually, I appreciate your honesty on that one. We're here for you. All right, so I hope you all were doing that with us, whichever form of that, or maybe both of those seated forward folds work for you. And we are I think, Alexis, that we should probably go ahead and go into the move of the week, because we want to save the discussion about the new tech stuff for just a little bit later on. So let's get that in so we don't lose track, because I know we're probably going to be chattering a little bit in the tech platform part. So the move of the week, now that you've limbered up your hamstrings, quite likely doing the seated forward fold, may come in handy for this next exercise. And we've got a little balancing to do as well for a single leg deadlift. This is a great exercise that gets not just your legs, not just your butt, but also your core, because that's helping stabilize you as you balance and hinge forward. So again, Alexis, if you want to start off on this one, and then we can chime in with any other thoughts after this. I have some thoughts.
Sure. I mean, okay, you might have heard this as called Romanian deadlift, single leg deadlift, that it's all kind of the same thing. What I'm looking for here is for you to balance. And there's more than that, but I'd say that is the first piece. If the balance is really challenging, hold on to something. The bar is a great way to learn that, holding onto the bar, but it could be the back of a chair, a counter, a railing, whatever you have around you. Holding on to something is totally okay while you're getting your balance together. As far as being able to execute balancing on one leg, what I would suggest first is ground your foot. Make sure your entire foot is connected to the ground. And I kind of like to picture that there are four corners of the foot, and I'm gluing the four corners to the ground.
I used that with a training client just today before I joined this show. So yeah.
I love it.
All right, there.
Notice that the standing leg is not straight.
Soft bend in the knee.
Right. So it's totally fine. In fact, encouraged to have the soft bend in the knee. And then another trick for the balance is to squeeze the glute on the leg that you're standing on. So the glute is really in charge of stability, especially medial stability, so side to side. So squeezing the glute can really help for you to not tip over from side to side.
Yeah.
And then the other piece with that is pick something to look at and stay focused on that. And that will help. Like for those of us dancers, they teach you that as spotting, but no matter what it is, just looking at something that's not moving and focusing on it helps so much. So those are my biggest tips with the single leg deadlift / Romanian deadlift.
It's funny. I was watching Olympic gymnastics the last couple of weeks, and they were talking about on the balance beam, the gymnasts are focused on the end of the beam because that's their focal point. That helps them keep their balance. And this is like same concept applies here. Right. My tips on this one, I got a couple of things. So I'm going to get out my weights for a second. I'm going to show you a little something here because I like to demo this. I'll grab the nice, bright, shiny yellow ones that are easy to see. So Veronica's hips are level, you see? So I talk about you want to leave the seesaws on the playground on this one. So the tendency on this one, I'm set up on, this is my left leg in case anybody's turned around in their video or whatever, but my right leg is extending behind me. The right hip is gonna wanna pop up higher than the other one, and that's gonna throw off your center of gravity. Then you're gonna lose your balance. So level it off. What you're actually doing is internally rotating this hip to bring your headlights shining straight forward, as I like to say. And then in that position, you're going to be able to balance much better. Okay. RD Sharon B says, great demo video. Love that one. Yes, me too. The other thing I want to say about this one is maybe you're not using 2 dumbbells like I am. Maybe you're going to use 1. I'm going to put this one off to the side. It is much easier to get your balance maintained if you're holding the weight in the opposite hand from your base leg. So this is my right hand. I'm on my left leg, counterbalance. So it helps you keep your hips level and then stand tall, full range of motion. Not that it can't all be done on one side. It can, but it's more challenging. So if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure that out, weight goes in the opposite hand of your base leg. Deal?
And if you're doing this at home, switch legs.
Switch legs. Yes, I hope you're doing it with us. We always hope that your audience participation in that one. So did I really just lose my breath doing like 3 deadlifts? What's going on with me? Okay.
You were talking a lot. Natalie says, we did these in MB's class the other night. I can tell it's been a while, but because my body is feeling it and it's a good sore.
Good sore. Yeah. Like you challenge yourself, workout sore rather than, oh my gosh, something's wrong sore. That's all you want to always aim for the former and not the latter. All right. So incorporate the single leg deadlift into your life. Sophia, do you rock the deadlifts? Do you do singles? Do you do doubles?
I do it. Yeah.
Runners need good, strong hamstrings, right? So
yep.
As you've also seen if you're watching the Olympics lately.
And this video came from bar class, so just saying.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. All comes back around. All right. So that is your move of the week. Do it a lot, and it's going to help strengthen the whole backside of your body, frankly, from your back to your booty down to your hamstrings, calves, the whole thing. So,
and like if you need to pick something up off the ground, you're all set, right?
Real world. Yep. Okay. I think it's time. We've been putting this off long enough. So we have some very exciting news for our long-standing TNFT crew who have been with us from the start. We've been at this for nearly 2 years now, and we are in the process imminently of moving to a brand new tech platform. Woo, woo, woo. So we're going to have some amazing things to bring you with this. There will be a change, like an adaptation period. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this as we go. But Alexis, start us off. You have been working like a hamster on a wheel trying to get things done, along with Kevin, our CTO, as well, our Chief Technical Officer. Kevin, we could not have done this without you.
Kevin's really been doing a lot too.
He's going to be on the show next week, by the way.
Hopefully.
Is the plan, right? Yeah?
Fingers
okay,
crossed.
Cool. Fingers crossed.
Okay. So basically, I want to give a little update so you know what to expect in the new platform. I know last week we were alluding to it and we were kind of, telling you a little bit. We had a lot of people saying, tell us more. And even in class in the past week, it's been like, tell us more. So this is our chance to actually tell you more. So the first thing is that the new TNFT app is coming. It is totally coming. We are going to have our own app with our own name. That will be our name on our app. That will be our app. That I can say it 100 more times. I'm so excited. So the biggest thing that I want to say is especially for our members, please wait until you get the email to go here. Okay? Because your account is being moved into this new app, and we are going to be porting it over so that way your subscription comes with you and the whole thing. So just wait till you get the email and then
I know you want to download it now. Don't do it yet.
Right. Follow the instructions in the email and we're not going to send the email until next week. So it won't be until it'll be Wednesday or earlier, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. That's when I would expect it, Tuesday or Wednesday. Wait until then, because that way you will actually be able to get into your account properly and you will have your subscription and it will get you into the classes, because I don't want to worry about anybody like paying twice or anything like that. Okay. So
Drama free that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
wait until you receive instructions.
Right. And I
go
just
ahead.
want to say, I want to say thanks again to Spin, who has been our tech platform up to this time. And again, they helped us get off the ground. They helped us spread our wings. Gopi, the CEO, and the whole crew at Spin, thank you very much for getting us to where we are now.
Yes,
We
and they've
appreciate
been
everything you've
super
done.
generous with the way that they've let us use the tech, even tech they stopped using and they let us keep using. I mean, it has really been a huge blessing to have access to Spin, and we're just really grateful for everything
Yeah.
up to this point too.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
for
next week here on the show, we're going to be taking you through a walkthrough of this. Look at this gorgeous thing. Is this not incredible? I cannot wait to dive into this app. This is just so cool. And then on this, you can see some of the features that are going to be there. The new app is going to house our class schedule, which is that second photo from the right. There it is. It is going to have the on-demand library. We're going to be somewhat limited with our on-demand offerings because there are so many classes that we need to port over from the previous platform to our new platform. So
Right.
if you don't see your favorite class, don't panic. They're coming.
Right.
It's just, it's going to take a little while to get them all over.
And it's a little more manual than you might expect to get all of them over there.
So patience is a virtue on that.
They're coming. They are coming.
Now, there is one thing that we definitely want to give you a heads up about is the classes themselves are going to be delivered via Zoom. And there are some benefits to this that we were not able to offer you before. So Alexis, do you want to go a little bit more into the Zoom part of this?
The app is still going to be the place that you're going to want to go. So the app is going to automatically find your class, get you into the class, and then there will be like unique Zoom links for every single class. So it's going to make it so that you know exactly where to go in order to find the class. So you're going to need our app. And the class itself will take place in Zoom. So that is honestly a blessing because we're recording this in Zoom right now. A lot of us actually know how to use Zoom already, right? We've had a lot of our parties in Zoom. You probably have used Zoom. So the beautiful thing about this is Zoom is really I don't want to say fully baked, but very well baked when it comes to delivering live experiences. So if you need to have closed captioning, Zoom already offers that. If you need to use some device that was not supported by Spin, Zoom probably offers that. If you want to do it in a web browser instead of doing it on the app itself, Zoom supports that. So you're going to be able to take class anywhere that you can use Zoom. You will be able to take class there, whatever device that might be, whatever that might be, you're going to be able to take it as long as Zoom is supported. So that's awesome.
Now, and one thing I want to add, as I was going to say about the camera option, obviously you have at this point with TNFT, you have the option to turn your camera on. You still have that option. If you're thinking, I don't want everybody to see me in a Zoom meeting, that's not going to be the case. We have it set up so that you will be able to see the trainer will be able to see you. Nobody else can see anybody else. So you have some privacy there, just like you've had all along.
That's true.
Right?
And you will still have the option of whether or not to turn on your camera, and it's not mandatory.
Right.
So,
but you will get more out of it if you do, we'll tell you so.
Of course, we're always going to encourage you to turn your camera on, but just like it always has been, you don't have to turn your camera on. The other thing just to mention is that we've shopped literally every option of where we could possibly host this class. I mean, we have shopped many options, and Zoom is the only one that supports in-class photo share in the chat. There was no other option that allows you to share photos in the chat of any of the ones that we shopped. So that is one huge benefit of being in Zoom, is that a lot of our classes, like when we have the scavenger hunt or when you want to share a photo of the sunset, because I can see Michelle in the chat right now, and I'm just saying we love seeing your sunset photos and we want to be able to see that in the chat. So using Zoom is a great option with this. So that's awesome. Also, Zoom does have a lot of apps for Zoom now. So there are some of those things we will be utilizing. And also it also gives us the opportunity to develop our own features as we progress as well. So
Yeah.
that part's
And
really
we have literally just scratched the surface in this brief time that we've been chatting about this. So this is hugely exciting news. Sofia, you're going to be jumping into this and becoming a team leader with us. So you're going to get to play with this as well on the back end of things. We're very excited about that. And yeah, this is going to be beautiful and it's going to be really good. So there will be some hiccups as possibly along the way. And of course, we know that those who've been with us for this past 2 years, you're ride or die. We so love you for that. So thank you for in advance for writing the hiccups as they may come. But the ideal is they're going to be a lot smoother and a lot fewer hiccups as we move forward from this, getting on with this new platform. So we're stoked about this. Stoked, S-T-O-K-E-D. Did I spell that right?
Yeah, we are. We're really excited. Natalie says, I use Zoom almost every day for work. Excellent. Right. So
Yeah,
if you feel comfortable with Zoom, you're going to feel comfortable. The other thing I just want to share with this is because Zoom supports the recording, it's integrated with the app as well, so that the class, as it is being broadcast live, when you're taking class live, it's going to be recorded just like it is right now, and then it will automatically get published to the app. So that right now, just so you know, those of you who are in our app right now, we have to manually publish every single class. So we have to go in after you're finished teaching and you have to go back and go and publish each class that you taught. And sometimes maybe the trainer forgets, or maybe like the trainer can't do it for right after they're finished teaching or whatever. Now it's going to go up there automatically. So that means that you will have a lot faster access to the classes that will go up on replay, and you'll probably end up with more classes that go up on replay that way as well.
Sweet. Awesome. We need to move on because we got some big announcements other than that coming up, but that's a lot. That was a lot to choose. So just the bottom line, watch your email inbox Wednesday-ish, we're thinking, if not earlier, for the instructions. And then once you see that email, grab it, go through the instructions. Then you can download the app, and it should ideally be a seamless process, bringing all of your membership information and everything else over from the old platform to the new platform. Deal?
You got it.
All right, let's do it. We got some stuff update-wise, event-wise. Let me find my notes here so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, first and foremost, thank you to everybody who has bought our chronologically enhanced shirt. Look at our demo models here. I love this. We got Carol on the left. We got Erin in the middle. We got Donna D on the right, all looking beautiful. And it's still weird seeing it. We had our trainer meeting yesterday, and I ironically, more meta, like wore my own face on my shirt. It's still weird for me to do that. But anyway, if you would like to rock your level of chronological enhancement, having trouble with that word today. Merch.thenextfitnessthing.com is where you go. My husband saw this shirt when it arrived, and he's like, "That's really cool." So, and to get that out of him, that's a lot. He's chronologically enhanced too. Carol says, "So exciting! You wear it well, Carol. That shirt, that's looking good." And yeah, exciting about the platform too. We're very excited. All right, next, this weekend, our August community event, the Dog Days Sniffari. This is gonna be so much fun. There's our giraffe corgi on the right. Gets me every time. Kathy, thank you for bringing the giraffe corgi into our lives. That's amazing. Sunday, August 11th, this coming Sunday, 7 a.m. Pacific time. It's going to be a 25-minute no pressure walk. Of course, your canine friends are welcome. Your human friends are as well. And team leader Anna said, "I'm doing this one." She's like, "This is mine. This is mine." So she's a dog lover. So you'll be in good hands with Anna. Dogdays.thenextfitnessthing.com. If you know anybody who's not yet a TNFT member, but you would like to invite them along for the fun, that's where they go. And we got some more popping in the chat. Natalie says, "Love this." Yes, Michelle said, "Oh, queenagers." I like that, Michelle. We're queenagers or kingagers, as the case may be, or royalty agers. We'll be neutral about it. Anna is in the chat sharing dog emojis. Of course, Anna is. All right, cool. Next, Anna also involved in the next announcement is the August edition of the TNFT Book Club. That book club walk is going to be with Anna on August 25th. That's a Sunday. And the book for August, you still got time to get a hold of it and read it, is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. Been getting good reviews from what we hear. So if you haven't got it, you still got time. And if you would need any information about any of the forthcoming book clubs or the current one or where to get the book, we've got links there so you can easily get a hold of the book selections. thenextfitnessthing.com/book club is where you go. And the final thing we have to take care of, I think, is we got another Freebie Friday winner to announce, don't we? So woohoo! I will hand off the mantle of Freebie Friday winner to whoever gets this one. And we have a video. Natalie's going to make an appearance on this video, I think. Yeah. So yay. Natalie's everywhere. She's in the chat. She's on the video. It's just like,
I know.
cool.
Give me 1 second. It's coming.
Sure. There she
Look
is.
at Natalie. So cute. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Hey everyone, I'm going to go ahead and share our wheel. You will not believe how many people we have in this round of Freebie Friday. I am so excited. I hope that you're ready. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Anna, our true crime book club enthusiast. I'm so excited. If you guys haven't seen, Anna has created a wide variety of shorts on our channel in a wide variety of places and with different topics. So please make sure you check out all of our shorts that are on this channel. And I'm sure she's got a lot more coming up soon. Anna, I'll be reaching out to you so that you can collect your prize. Thanks so much, team. See you again next week.
That is incredible, Anna. Congratulations. You earned that. So very exciting things happen around here. So if you want to be a Freebie Friday winner, we're going to remind you every Friday we announce the previous week's winner on the show. From that point until the next Thursday, on this very YouTube channel, youtube.com/@thenextfitnessthing, find any of our videos, comment on the video, and you are in the running for the following week's Freebie Friday prize. And amazing. So I think we need to wrap it there. I knew we were going to go kind of long on the tech platform discussion, but it was good on the long on the tech platform discussion. Anna says, "Look at that! I know. Look at you winning prizes." And okay, we need to wrap this one. Everyone in the chat is saying, "Yay, Anna! Awesome." I want to say, "Yay, Sofia!" So thank you so much for being along with us on not just the show, but also becoming our newest TNFT team leader. We cannot wait to see what you have in store, getting us some of your culture in here, and I'm very, very excited about that. So unmute yourself if you want to say anything here, but we're thrilled.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so excited to start doing this also. So yeah, we'll see you hopefully soon.
Yeah, and I want to see you back in a running class so we get some speedy pants, because speedy pants coming your way. Awesome. Okay, Alexis, as always, thank you for pushing all the buttons and doing all the production and just being our amazing leader. And we would not be moving to this new tech platform without your tireless efforts as well. So thank you very much. Thank you to everybody on our TNFT crew. Thank you to those who are not yet members of our team. Join us, thenextfitnessthing.com, and very soon, not yet, our very own app. Wait for your email. It's coming in the days ahead. And I think we need to wrap this. We'll high five it. One more reminder, subscribe if you haven't, please. Boom, there's a high five in advance for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Like, share, comment, all the things, and catch us next week. Little change of plans next week. I'm actually going to be taking next Friday off, but we're planning to do a segment with Fernando and me. Fernando, my buddy from way back. So we're going to chat. And then Alexis, again, we're hoping that we're going to have our CTO, Kevin, to talk more about the...
but I'll be here no matter what. So
you're going to be here no matter what. So you will have Alexis for sure, and handling the chat and everything like that. So thank you, Alexis, for holding that down. Let's dance it out. We are done for the week. That was episode 30. 30. Wow, 30 is a big milestone. I'm cool with that. I'm so cool with that, I'm dancing. Sofia, I hope you're dancing. Alexis, I know you're dancing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, Sofia's got the dance moves on. I love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mwah, 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 mwah. next time. Bye-bye.